Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yesterday I went down to Palmerston North from New Plymouth, which is about a 7-hour return trip, driving in the car, and went to the New Zealand 2019 Orchid Expo. So that's an event that only happens once every 3 years in New Zealand, and I got to go. So that was really good. I brought home with me a big one, as the two ladies that came to the show with me were joking about. Esther came home with a big one to save me postage or couriering. This was available in several different sizes and some other forms as well. So there were much smaller bags. There were like little shaped pots that you can actually just put your orchid in and it will grow into the fern shaped pot. You don't need anything other than a little bit of liquid fertilizer, and your fern just happily grows through the actual pot itself because it's also made out of tree fern. So this one here was about $90, which seems like an awful lot for 40 litres, but I know it's going to do really good things. So we'll just look at this bag a little bit closer. So, Fernwood, New Zealand, tree fern, orchid substrate, 100% New Zealand tree fern, sustainably harvested, superior moisture retention and humidity levels encourages healthy growth, exported worldwide, so it must be available other places, ideal for orchids and epiphytic plants. So down the bottom here we have soft orchid substrate. Oh, that's a little hard to see what's down there, so I'll read this out carefully. www.fernwoodnz, all one word, .com. So obviously available other places than New Zealand. So it says superior growth and flowering, wets easily, superior water retention, low water and fertilizer costs, good aeration for healthy growth, root growth, and less frequent repotting. They said to me some Pathia need repotting yearly if they're in bark, and I would probably only need to do every 3 or 4 years in fern, tree fern. So this is what it looks like when you have it in a bowl. It's, oops, keep the phone the same way. It's really light and fluffy. If it drops, it kind of goes everywhere because it's all sorts of little itsy bitsies. Now, I heard about this a couple of weeks ago when I went round to see a gentleman from our local orchid club, and he actually repotted some of my plants into it. So this Miltoniopsis I bought in the summer show 2019 here in Taranaki. So this is it 9 months on. It's grown this new growth at the front here for me in my care, because it only had like the one pseudobulb and fan, and it's now growing another little one just here. So this is new. Now I have noticed that my plant is nowhere near as light green as the new plants that I've just bought. This one was from, get this up the right way, Ninox Orchids. So they have absolutely fantastic stock. This one here is Miltoniopsis Red Tide, but I've recently purchased some others, and I bought 2 more from the show that are bigger plants. This one here, when I first got it, I paid $25 for it. This year I've paid $35 for some at the show, but as I say, they're more advanced plants. So they will eventually all be changing over to tree fern substrate. So this is what it looks like when it's in the pot, and definitely for a Miltoniopsis they like to stay evenly moist. So this makes it very, very easy to see when the substrate is moist or wet. If it's actually wet, it's a bit darker than that. You can tell that it's starting to slowly dry out because some of this stuff at the top is getting lighter in colour. So some of those bits there sort of turn lighter. So because I'm quite new to growing Miltoniopsis, I put my temperatures on one of my pots to remind myself what my plant likes. So it says 16 to 18 degrees at night. Mine would actually be getting a bit higher because my house is heated up to about 22 over winter, and it's just spring, so we're still getting some super cold mornings, but at least our daytime temperatures are getting up to maybe 16, 17 degrees. Some days we might get a beautiful 20 degree day. And daytime there it says they can handle up to 29 degrees, but I would definitely say that that would only be for a far more mature plant in a bigger pot that has got a better root system than my little newbie here. So that is New Zealand tree fern orchid substrate. Giving it a go. I'll let you know how it goes. So if you like this particular video, give my channel the thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it the thumbs down. A reason why would be really nice. Leave a comment, or if you have any questions, just leave it in the section below. If you really liked my channel, hit the subscribe button and you'll get more notifications if you press the bell when I'm downloading a video. Thanks very much for everybody for watching. Hope you found this interesting. Bye.